guys, Ash from Imaginary Goddess here with the deck profile. It's my first one in a while, I believe. Not really been buying Vanguard for whatever reason, and a bunch of reasons. So, but I've bought into GB4, and well, I've made a few decks, so hopefully this won't be the first of many. It will be the first of many deck profiles coming back. So, start off, I have my, this is an Angel Feather deck. My starter is Black Candle Azrael. She is a GB1, Counterblast 1, and put her into your soul. Put the top card of your deck in your damage zone face up. Choose a card face up card from damage zone, put it into your hand. She's alright. Really, sometimes she's useful, but it's kind of a toss-up. You can really replace this with a grade 3 searcher if you're trying to be more competitive, but you know, I wanted to use more new cards, at least for my starter, because I seem to always use the other cards as a starter. So putting that there, then I go into my triggers. We are running 8 criticals. You see this is the new one right here, the new Art Nurse of Danger Heart. Nothing special about her, but the critical hit angel can go into your soul and give something plus 3k. Which is nice, and I mean, if you really need it, she's useful for that, but most games probably won't ever do that. Then I run 4 draws. This is the Fever Therapy Nurse. She is a damage zone ability of turn this card face up to face down, so basically counterblast itself. Choose an Angel Feather Vanguard, give it plus 3k. She's interesting if you know you're going to heal or swap out or whatever the damage. You can use her ability to kind of get more extra effects. I keep forgetting to, though, for some reason. Then 4 heals. Again, this is because I wanted to use the new art, the Nurse of Sweetheart. If you want to be more competitive, you should run the other one, which is, I believe it's a 3k. It gets plus 3k when it's boosted, and then you can shuffle it back into your deck, which is from set 6. Then moving into the grade 1s, we run 4 of the Perfect Shield, which unflips damage, so kind of cool SP there. But yeah, the restriction is she can only guard the Vanguard, and I don't think the rear guards are that necessary, I guess, sometimes. Most of the time you're going to want to guard your Vanguard anyway, but if you want to protect your rear guards, I would switch out for the older one. Then I run 4,000 Ray Pegasus. Other than Celestials, I don't see an Angel Feather deck where you wouldn't run this. It gets plus 2 whenever a card is put into a damage zone. So with all the damage swapping that you do in Angel Feather as a whole, this thing can get pretty insane. Then I run 4 of the Black Call Nekir, and she is the basically the stride payer. She counts as a grade 3 in hand to pay for stride, but you can also use her to toss a grade 3, the other grade 3, so you can get Gavrail, which is another useful ability for her, so you can kind of make sure you're riding what you want to ride. Then for the last grade 1s, I use Petal Cupid No Seal, really good for switching out cards that you want from your discard, or not discard, from your damage zone, so that you can get whatever cards you want out of it. So overall, she's pretty decent, and probably is in a lot of Angel Feather decks as well. So very useful there. Then moving on to the grade 2s, I run 4 of the Nurse of Broken Heart. She is a GB1. When your card is put into damage zone, choose one of your Vanguards, and that unit gets, and this unit gets plus 2k turn to turn. So again, it's kind of like a Pegasus, but it gives it to herself and the Vanguard. So she's really nice. Downside, of course, is you have to have strided one once before doing it. Then I run 4 of the Black Slice Harut. It is the GB1 booster unit, where if it's boosted, counterblast 1 when it attacks the Vanguard. If it's boosted, you can pay the cost. Look at the top 2 of your deck, search for 1 from them, put into your damage zone face up, put the rest at the bottom of your deck, and choose a face-up card from your damage zone and call it to rear guard. Very nice for getting more cards out and also triggering the, your little +2 shenanigans. Also kind of looks like Kirito from Gun Gale Online, in a sense. But, so only a little thing there for that. So 4 of those. Then the last grade 2 I run is 4 Million Ray Pegasus. Basically the grade 1, when something comes in +2k to itself. It's essentially just like the GB1 card that we showed, but without the GB requirement, and still pretty good. You get some pretty insane numbers with those. Moving into the grade 3s, I run 3 Circular Stalk Curios. Just kind of because this could literally be any grade 3 you want, but she is, she has a pretty decent +1 effect there, because you can call a card from rear guard where 1 counterblast, and then you can, of course you take the damage again. Most of the time though, you want to toss her and ride the Gavrail, but overall she's nice. She's also one of the arts that I guess got me into set 6. It helped get me into Vanguard, but so kind of wanted to do a shot back to her and run her. So 3 copies of that, and then of course, last grade 3 I run 4 Gavrails. So she has a GB2 ability. When a card is put into damage zone, all units in front row gets +2k. So some pretty nice abilities defensively. And she has a counterblast 1. When you stride over her, you pay that. Look at the top 3 of your deck. Search for 1 among them, put in the damage zone, face up. Put the rest bottom of your deck in any order. Choose a face up card for damage zone, call it to rear, give it +2. So pretty decent. Gives you units. Kind of want the SP of her, but I'm going for like $50 now. But there, 4 copies of that. And she's your primary ride. Now on to the strides. I grab them out, but did not have them prepared. I run. Sorry, give me a moment. So, I run, first off, I run 2 Holy Seraph Raziels. It's a normal stride that has a Soul Blast 2. When you place it in Vanguard, you pay that cost. Return all cards from damage zone to your deck, shuffle your deck, and then for each card return, put the top card or damage zone face up. So 1, if you counterblast a lot of stuff, get you all your cards, and you get you free counterblast again. Which hence why Gavrail and a bunch of cards there cost so many counterblasts. But also makes Pegasus and all that have insane numbers, because you can essentially +10. So 2 of those. It's really good. Then I run 4 Holy Seraphs. Once per turn. GB2. Choose a face-up card, face-down card named Seraph. The same name. Turn it face up, and then heal a damage. Really nice, actually. Because I feel like Angel Feather is very defensive, especially on the opponent's turn. So this can be really nice to keep you kind of in the game. But it's not going to help you push for a game. You're more than likely going to push for a game with Raziel. So you might use this first turn to try to deal a lot of damage, and then you'd use it the last time to push for game. You won't have a lot of Soul Blast, which is why we don't run more than 2. But I'm guessing you could. You put those crit triggers and whatever in. But she's okay. Had a chance to get her SP, but I'm not sure I like her art. But same artist as Luke here, by the way. So then last, I run 2 Miracle Atmos. This is mainly to kind of push for game at the end of everything. So, swing +10k there with the counterblast. You could run the Fighters Collection thing, which I totally forgot what it does, but I don't have it. And I don't, last time I recall, I didn't think the effect was good enough to kind of go out of my way to get. But, hey, maybe, if that's what you want. But this is really good for pushing for game, really big numbers, and by that time, you know, their hand is probably devastated or whatever. Most of the perfect drawers are pretty down, so you can really use it to great effectiveness. So, anyway, this has been Ash from Imaginary Goddess with my Black Shiver Angel Feather deck. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.